What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Okay, so this Saturday is the Elimination Chamber, the last stop before we get to WrestleMania, and it's a 4-match card. So basically, like these little 4-match cards, if they're not big shows, even it doesn't matter. But we got a 4-match card, and we also got the Rock and Cody segment. So we're gonna give our predictions of who we think is gonna win, what storylines is going to come from there. And listen, we have a little bit of a privilege because usually we record these podcasts on Sunday or Mondays. I saw Raw already, so after seeing what happened on Raw, I am more convinced of what's going to happen at the Elimination Chamber right now.
We're definitely on the fast lane.
So we will give our predictions for that real quick and then talk about what's going to happen. So let's get on to it. Prime, you ready?
Yep.
All right, so let's start off with the Women's Elimination Chamber match. We have Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Naomi versus Roxanne Perez. Should I go first on this, or should you go first? Because I already see who's going to win this match now.
You should go first, because it's like I can see it, but it's like I don't see it because it's like for WrestleMania, the person that is probably obvious, I kind of don't know.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Right now, my pick. Now, once again, Choice can do something different. My pick right now to win the chamber is Bianca Belair, and the reason why, the reason. First of all, I really want, out of all the people that's in this chamber right now, all the women, I really want Bianca and Rhea. This is their era.
But my thing is, though, I want that too, and Bianca is the obvious answer. The only reason why I say no to Bianca, and obviously we have time, is because we still got the Jade thing, we still got the Naomi thing, and I don't want that interfering with a clean Rhea and Bianca feud. That's the only reason. If they wasn't doing that, even if they toss it to the side, it's still in the back of everybody's head. I
do get that. I do, but see, okay, so here's what I did with it. Because right now, at first I was like, it's either going to be Liv or Bianca. But after Raw, by the way, they had a good, it's very rare that we say a good tag team women's main event, but they had a good main event.
I didn't see nothing but the finish, so I was kind of like, I didn't like the finish. But,
Raquel and Liv won the championships. There's no way Liv's going to win the championships on Monday and then win the chamber. There's not, as much as people will think that she's not doing that. And once again, her rivalry's on cooldown. And right now, I do remember a while ago, he was talking about Roxanne Perez as like an X factor. I really think from how they're building the story on Smackdown, Roxanne Perez and Bayley are having their match at WrestleMania. It's going to speak them.
Because they were supposed to have it at NXT, whatever, but then they was like, I guess we're going to put this at Mania. So I can see that for Mania.
Yeah.
And the only reason, my only reason was for Bianca. Like, obviously, Bianca would be the obvious one. But like I said, we don't know what's happening with the Jade thing. And it's just like, I don't want that to overlap with a good Bianca and Rhea storyline.
I agree, but however, This could be the case too. There's two ways this thing can play out. If Bianca, because right now Rhea's over. Rhea's now a babyface now. She's not a heel anymore. Even if they won't like to think she is, she's not a heel anymore. People love Rhea. They're not going to have two babyfaces going in. And honestly, if they're going to, they can. But honestly, if it's going to be Rhea and Bianca, Rhea's going to get the more cheers. So what they could do is have it revealed that Bianca was the one that attacked Jade. Now, obviously, everybody's going to say Jade going to want her lick back and stuff like that. But then, it could be a thing where both Bianca and Naomi go heel, like a team. And then Naomi can deal with Jade at WrestleMania, and Bianca can go deal with Rhea. Or it could be a thing where they just keep Bianca as she
Hey,
is.
let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Hold on a minute, player. Hold on a minute, player.
All right.
I'm not trying to be rude, right? But let me just just repeat what you said, right?
Yeah.
Rhea and Bianca, quote unquote, Bailey and Roxanne, quote unquote, Naomi and Jade Cargill. Then we got Charlotte and Tiffany.
Yeah.
You think Triple H from the book that many matches, women matches? You know he don't know how to book all that.
Now, once again, to be fair, Triple H has done a sucky job with the women's division. However, when it comes to WrestleMania, he at least gives the women 4 slots.
And but then a tag title match too.
I don't know. I mean, they could force it honestly when it comes to tag titles, but there's no story to that. They're really, unless they want to give it to Lance Legend and Jakara Jackson. But other than that, there's no story to that. But right now, Bianca and Rhea, Naomi, Jade, and then Tiffy, Charlotte, and Bailey and Roxanne. Those get the 4 primary slots. And then if you want to throw a multi-person women's thing in there, or you want to have the tag team champions go at it, and like I said, against Lance Legend, Jakara Jackson, then sure, then it could be that. But yeah, he had 4 in Philly, so it's cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Those were the 4 slots are going to go. And right now, Alexa Bliss just came back. Ain't no need to force her into anything. There ain't no need to force. Like I said, you can have, if you want to have Liv on the show. Like I said, other than that, but other than the other woman right now, unfortunately, you don't have to force Shayna Baszler on the show. You don't have to force it. So that's what I'm looking at. Now once again, because I still think once again, if you do. There's no other person on here. I'm sorry. Other than because Naomi's not doing it. Okay? And
Naomi's not doing it. I would like for Roxanne, but she's not doing it. Alexa is the only other person, but I don't need being Alexa. I just need the goddess. Like, I don't. They do something new.
Exactly.
Don't do the Bray Wyatt thing. Don't do the Wyatt thing. You don't even have to do the goddess thing. Just do something else.
Yeah, so once again, I don't think that's going to be her story. So right now, Bianca to me is the obvious pick to win this thing. And I think, so right now, if that's the case, you're going to have somebody to deal with Jade. And I think Naomi dealing with Jade. Because right now, you can't have Bianca be the one to turn on Jade now if she wins the thing, because it's going to convolute everything. And I doubt that they're going to put...
honestly, just have Roxanne win it and then have Bailey do a triple threat. I wouldn't mind that either.
I mean, it's a problem. But I was about to say that, but I was about to say, don't forget about Io, because Io and Rhea have been teasing stuff too. So you can have Io and Bianca.
Io not in it?
Huh?
Io not in it?
No, she's not in the chamber, believe it or not.
Well, then. So why have they been building that up if
I'm just
Io's not even.
Exactly, she missed her chance. But once again, we don't necessarily know now. But once again, it could be a triple threat. I personally would like it to be Rhea and Bianca by themselves. But as of right now, I think Bianca Belair is going to be my pick.
Okay.
Right. Next up,
yeah, that's a hard one, just because of what we know can happen.
Exactly. I like matches like this where I just don't know the outcome. All right, next up we got Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus taking on Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Let's get this out the way right now. We know why they did this. Tiffany Stratton has not made the full conversion to being a babyface just yet. She's still doing heel Tiffany stuff, but people just like Tiffany Stratton. However, and that's why they booked her with Shaw, because Shaw was going to naturally get booed anyway. However, Nia Jax is a big heel and Candice LeRae, but it's like we got to put Tiffany with somebody's going to get cheered. We're going to be in Toronto. You got to put her with Trish. It's the only reason why Trish is here. Is Toronto to get a Toronto pop, which means you're not going to have, well, Vince would, but Triple H is not going to have her lose in Toronto with Tiffany Stratton right before right before WrestleMania, right before her match with Nia Jax. So it's easy. Candice LeRae's taking this pin. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus winning.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Do you have to say anything?
No,
Or something different?
no, I was gonna no. I have Tiffany and Trish. They're just that like that double bunzai job was just not good
Oh God,
at all.
I went back and saw that. That thing was atrocious. It was like
But
very safe.
but it's like on top of that, like on top of that in real life, how are we supposed to believe that Tiffany and Trish can take Nia Jax like in real life?
That's a damn good question.
Because like I know Trish is not going to be doing all her moves to Nia Jax, like so that's why I'm kind of like Candice obviously gonna have to get the pin, take the pin.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, this unfortunately going to be the blowover match, and that's how it's going to be.
And I know Trish not going to punch and kick Nia to death because that's all she can do really to Nia, punch and kick.
You know, she's not doing that at all. Next up, we got Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in an unsanctioned match. Now, Sami Zayn has said on Monday that these two, he don't know what's going to happen because these two are not in a place where you never necessarily know what's going to happen. So, it looks like they're going to hit it. This is going to be kind of brutal. Now, the question is, where do we go after this? Does Randy Orton make his return at Elimination Chamber, which I do think it's about that time because I do think Randy Orton, if Orton is not going after Cody, and they're probably going to say, I don't know when they're going to say do that, but if Orton's not going after Cody, he got to get his lick back from Kevin Owens. And that's completely obvious. He pile drived him back in October, and Randy ain't been there since. So, and he didn't come back at the Royal Rumble, so it has to be now. So I do see Randy Orton making his return and giving Owens an RKO, whether it be on a steel chair or whether it, because it's going to be unsanctioned. You know how Owens and Zayn get down. These two are going to go out there and literally kill each other. It's going to be a brutal. I still believe it's going to be on these WWE standards. It's going to be a brutal match, but they're going to kill each other.
Well, and it's in Canada, so they might give them more leeway.
What'd you say?
It's in Canada, so they might give them more leeway.
Fair enough. Yeah, you're right because they're both Canadians boys up there. So, I have Sami Zayn winning, so we can set up a match between Owens and Orton. Even though with Triple H teasing how dangerous Kevin Owens is, you kind of got to have Kevin Owens. You would think Kevin Owens to go over because he just lost at Royal Rumble, and I can definitely see that, but then it will make it invalid for Orton to get, unless Orton gets involved after the match, which to me would be stupid. I think it would be better for him to get involved in, because it's unsanctioned. There's no rules, so he can get in there whenever he wants to, and destroy Kevin Owens, piss him off. That's how we get our WrestleMania match. So it's a toss up.
One or the other.
But and I think that the WrestleMania plan for Sami Zayn may be carrying Cross. I'm not sure. I don't know if I like that, but I think that's where we at right now. So I think I'm
sounds
gonna
like WrestleMania, SmackDown.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, isn't it?
I really do.
So I'm gonna go with Sammy. Practically I want to go with Sam because I think Orton's going to come back, but in my gut, something is saying still go with Owens. So you never gonna get your gut pick. I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll go with Kevin Owens too, just because I feel like he needs a little something. And Sam can always come back. So.
Okay. Now, before we get into this main event, we gotta talk about the segment that's going to happen between The Rock and Cody Rhodes. Remember, The Rock came on SmackDown, all touching up on Cody Rhodes, saying, "Hey, listen, all I ever wanted was a brother. You know, I love you. You mean so much to me, and I want you to be my champion. I want the corporate champion, and on top of that, he tossed in there, I want your soul." Lord knows, nobody knew what The Rock was fucking talking about. But that's what The Rock want. He want Cody's soul. So now, but he said, you don't have to give me an answer now. You give me an answer and Elimination Chamber, and I can take you to the top. I can take you to different heights. I can turn you into something better than what you already are. And then, if you don't get Manson, he's gonna make his life hell. I'm gonna start with you, Prime, because after that bizarre segment and bizarre promo on Friday, which way do you think this is going? Like, how do you think this is gonna turn out? First of all, does Cody accept the offer, and how is this going to turn out, especially if we're going into WrestleMania?
So let me just ask you a question because I'm not a suit guy. Is there like a 6-piece suit I'm going around that I don't know about?
A 6-piece suit?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm about to say, because if he's the corporate champion and he not already, that six-piece suit coming soon.
I'm about to say, I'm about to say, have you seen Cody? Like, Cody is like the ideal politician. Okay, how is he not corporate already?
No, but I mean, just if Cody is to say no, I feel like The Rock can be like, I'm gonna just make you, make your life bad. But they don't have anybody to really do that to make his life bad. So I can see if the need to quote unquote make his life bad, he can just go and get somebody else and have them be his corporate champion, aka maybe a Randy Orton or maybe a CM Punk, maybe. Even though him CM Punk got history, but I bet if he becomes The Rock's corporate champion, and I bet he get a main event at Mania, like fighting for the championship.
Yeah. See, once again, it's kind of unpredictable because my thing is, remember, CM Punk still got that favor from Paul Heyman that he has not.
But I'm saying that could be the favor. The Rock wants a corporate champion, and if Cody don't want to be his corporate champion, CM Punk will gladly step into that role just to get a main event at WrestleMania.
But that will go.
He'll be like, "I'll be."
That would go against what the CM Punk character is.
CM Punk don't care. He just wants his main event at WrestleMania. He don't care what he got to do to get there to get it.
Fair enough. That is fair.
That's the CM Punk face character. The CM Punk character in general don't care what it takes to get there. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's fair. That's fair.
Because let's just just from that standpoint, that's the reason why I named CM Punk is because he has a favor. And the Rock wants a favor from Cody. And if Cody says no, then I can see Paul Heyman easily being like, "Oh, well, Punk can be your champion if you just give him his main event at Mania. He'll be your anything that you need." So I feel like that can kind of work because Paul Heyman can work his way into anything, basically.
So CM Punk and Cody, we'll get to the Elimination Chamber in a minute. So what I was thinking is, I think Cody's obviously gonna turn him down, but there needs to be more of a selling point than him to be the Rock, like him to be the champion. Because once again, I get when it worked for the Stone Cold Rock storyline. Remember when Stone Cold, Vince McMahon hated Stone Cold because he was the redneck beer drinking, cursing, disobeying authority champion. And that's not what WWE represents. He wanted somebody who would fall in line, wear the suits, be corporate, nice looking, handsome, something like that. That's what Vince wanted. If The Rock's trying to do the same storyline, like, listen, I want you to be my champion and I can take you to the top. That's if Cody still looked like, damaged Cody, or when he had the clear mask on. Undashing Cody Rhodes. If he looked like that still, still had the black hair, still just came out like regular, or if he was still Stardust, like that would be something different. And then he can evolve to the 3-piece suits and the blonde hair, and we can take it to a champion. But Cody is already doing that right now, and he is the guy right now. He does all the charity. He does all the interviews. He's all in for the press conferences. He knows how to talk. He got the look. He's the champion. He's still over. No matter what people want to say, he's still over. And everybody talk about they want him to go Homelander and go straight heel. Right now, it ain't the time for Cody to go heel because of how over he still is. And last time an over babyface went heel, Stone Cold in 2001, it didn't work. Did we get funny moments? Sure, but it did not in the long game. It didn't work. It didn't do anything. No favors for the company. And Stone Cold wished, he said, if that was he said, I regret going heel at that time, especially when your top babyface was Undertaker and Kane. No. So right now, it ain't the time to do that. So of course I see him taking him down, but I do see The Rock getting another corporate somebody to be his champion. The question is who's going to fall in line, which probably takes us to the main event. Which the main event of the men's elimination chamber match, we got John Cena versus CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul versus Damian Priest versus Seth freaking Rollins. Once again, I don't necessarily know where this is going. At first I thought it was going to be Cena. It was going to be Cena and Cody at Mania. But right now, I don't even know if that's the case. I don't know where Roman falls in, because Roman's still out. And I don't know, because me personally, what I like to see is CM Punk and Cody Rhodes main event. That's the only way. It's the only way CM Punk's going to get his main event. Only way. If he wins this chamber match, Cena was number 17, and it's the only way he can do it.
Yeah, I honestly think Cena probably not winning until either SummerSlam or that Ruthless Aggression pay-per-view that it's rumored.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't even know they had a Ruthless Aggression thing coming out, but
I think it's a rumor. Pay-per-view, but they say it's like in December.
Oh,
they probably might have a pay-per-view.
So, my only thing is, right now, Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest cancel themselves out. Because they're going to go up against each other at WrestleMania. Remember, there was that little rivalry. There's a heated moment backstage with Drew McIntyre. And Damian Priest, the one that eliminated him from the Royal Rumble. I think that right there is going to be the WrestleMania match. Logan Paul's not winning. They're not going to... As much as talented Logan Paul is, and I don't like him, but... It's not going to be Logan Paul versus Cody Rhodes in the main event at WrestleMania. This is not WCW. This is not David Arquette. We're not doing... And even though Logan Paul is a way better everything that David Arquette was, but I'm just saying, that's not going to be the main event. So I
can see if they try to do Logan and Punk, if they try to do that.
Oh, God.
I mean, it would be a good match if they do that.
It'd be all right. Because once again, Punk is slower, and he can't be on the Seth Rollins level like he did. We had that match with Logan Paul, which is pretty good. Now the question is, I'm thinking Drew and Priest are going to go off in Mania. I do think that it's a possibility we can get Logan Paul and Cena at Mania, because Logan Paul will probably rip this chance away from Cena to win number 17. And I do think that CM Punk can win it and go against Cody Rhodes, and then Seth Rollins can go against Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns can finally get his win over Seth Rollins at Mania. I can see that being the way to go.
Yeah, I can see that too.
But also, another scenario I can see is that John Cena is very desperate to win number 17. And this is John Cena's last run. After 2025, it's over. And the only thing we never had from John Cena was a heel turn. Since he started out heel, huh?
I don't want it.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm just saying, but that's what I say. It's another scenario where John Cena could be The Rock's corporate champion, and he can go after, okay, peep this. This is going to sound crazy as hell, but this is fantasy booking at its finest. What if CM Punk wins the chamber, or uses his favor from Paul Heyman somehow and wins the chamber, goes to face Cody at WrestleMania. He beats Cody for the championship, right? But then The Rock has Cena as his corporate guy, and then they run back Cena versus Punk one more time for the championship, and that's how Cena gets the championship off of Punk.
Interesting.
Because they have history. They had that champion versus champion, which was the corporate guy versus the Rumble with CM Punk versus John Cena in 2011. They had that awesome Money in the Bank match. And remember, Cena was more of the corporate guy because he was Vince's guy, and CM Punk was not. He blew the kiss at him. So I'm just saying, in order for Cena to get that link back, and then now the roles have changed. Where now, I mean, Cena can still be the corporate guy, but he can be the heel guy working for The Rock because he needs number 17. Remember, Cena been on the losing streak. And then you have CM Punk, who beats Cody, and then he is a champion, and then at SummerSlam. See, we run it back from 2011. SummerSlam, we do CM Punk versus John Cena for the champion for number 17 after The Rock has taken him under his wing, built him up, and done all this stuff. It's fantasy booking. But I'm just saying.
Well, let me just have a counter thing, right?
Okay.
All the stuff that he promised Cody, he can't promise that to Cena because Cena has that.
That is true, but once again, Cena has been on the.
But it's like, even if Cena is getting desperate, it's like he can't like. I would just say, even if Cena is getting desperate to win it, all the stuff that The Rock quote unquote promised is like. Cena is like the closest other person that can do that has all of that.
Yeah, but also the things that he's been promising Cody got that too.
Yeah, but I'm saying based on saying he can't just like be like, all right, Cody, I'm gonna decline you and get Cena, but they both have the same,
Yeah.
It's the same thing. So it's like you give it to somebody that just don't got nothing. You give it to somebody that already have it. It's kind of like, all right. He's like, yeah, I'll help you defend the title. He's already defended the title for almost a year. So it's like, really, what are you saying?
You're right. So I'm gonna go off the limb here. I'm gonna say because I don't think CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins is going to be a match in Mania. Like everybody was rumored to be. I think Roman going to take on Seth. I mean, Seth did give him a double foot stomp, and then stopped him on the steel steps. I do think, and then Roman never beat Seth, and we didn't forget about 2022 that Royal Rumble when he was in the Shield gear, and even at WrestleMania last year when Roman was so infatuated with just hitting Seth Rollins with the chair like he did to him 10 years ago last year, 10 years ago, he was so focused on that and focused to win the championship, and it cost him the championship. So you got to put a cap on that story. So I think Roman and Seth is going to probably be the way to go for Mania. So I'm going to say CM Punk. Final answer. Who's your answer?
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I would say CM Punk is my answer, just in the general, because I mean, not trying to be like, it's not even like because some people say, oh, you hate it, you don't want to see certain people, but Priest and, like you said, Priest and Drew not doing it.
Yeah.
Cena's the only other person other than Punk that's like, these two, like, it would just will make sense since Cody has the belt.
Yeah.
Like, if Cody didn't have the belt, it might be more of an open range. But if Cody has the belt, there's only Punk and
And Cena.
And Cena. It's like you could say Rollins and rolling back the Rollins and Cody thing, but it's like we've seen that kind of already too soon, even though we haven't seen it like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
it's already too soon. I feel like.
I already think Logan Paul and Seth wants to start off the match. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's to start off the match. Then you get Drew, Priest, because you want to save the older guys for last, like which is Punk and Cena. So they're not running the game for the whole match, and you gotta have that stare down. You gotta have a Punk and Cena stare down. So I think Cena gonna be number 6 and Punk gonna be number 5. I could be wrong. I could be 4.
I would just say I don't want Goofy Cena anymore though. Can we not do that?
Oh, now Cena start the thing off. We getting Goofy Cena. You know we getting Goofy ass like you saying. We getting Goofy Cena. Especially if Logan Paul eliminates him, we're getting Goofy ass Cena. Goofy ass Cena. But guys, that was our predictions for Elimination Chamber. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the channel. I don't necessarily know if I'm going live for Elimination Chamber because I do gotta work, and I know my work may cut into the time of Elimination Chamber because it starts at 7 o'clock. So we have 7 o'clock, so it's only gonna be until about 10:30. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able. I got enough time to go live, but I'm just saying I don't know necessarily if I'm gonna be able to watch it. So you made us get a review that Sunday morning. I don't necessarily know yet. I don't know if Prime will be available or not because he's on the West Coast, so that time is different. But if he is, then we'll probably just do a regular review and not a live stream. I necessarily don't know yet, but stay tuned for all of that.